working on the truck. I got this thing apart. It's a part of me and a part in pieces. Look at this thing. We've got the dash removed. There's all kinds of stuff we got to work on. I can't believe how filthy this truck is. This is the way I got it, so not really. Don't judge me on the dirtiness of it. I just haven't been able to have any time to clean it because I'm always working. We got the stereo out. All of this. Eventually, I'm going to actually change this to a black. I'm going to do all the brown trim as black around the truck. But that's not why we're here. We went to the scrapyard. I pulled this out of a 2004. I don't know. This is the ignition switch. But I don't know if it's going to work. But what we're going to do is we're going to get everything together, because when I check the serial number on the back here, this one's a little bit different. But at the same time, I don't think that was the issue with the truck. I don't think it was the ignition switch. It is a bit harder to move than this one, that's for sure. But that one's pretty hard too. Maybe I'm just being a little baby. Let's try it this way. Let's try it like this. Here we are. Alright. So, what have I figured out since I've been venturing on this project that's going on here? Now, I went to jumpstart the solenoid over here to see if I can get the starter to work, because I was having issues with no power once I turned the key, which I'm glad we're at this point. But what I'm not glad is that it took this long to figure it out. So there's this green wire here that for whatever reason was in the truck, and this is the battery tray, and that used to sit right there. I would have made a video sooner, but I was just kind of like tinkering. I got these terminals all tightened up, but getting back to the green wire, which used to be connected to the starter relay, I found this sitting underneath the battery in the tray like that. So it was constantly grounding the truck. So whoever put that there, didn't really put it in properly. And so then the battery was leaking battery acid on everything, so that's why everything got washed in here and is wet. Just to kind of wash off some of that battery acid. So now I got to put the tray back in and put it all back together. And this is it's not a new solenoid, but I found it at the scrapyard because I went to the scrapyard today. Because after finding all this stuff that I'm dealing with, I went to take it apart and then I broke my solenoid. So I was like, oh my gosh. Now here we are with that. Now I can't even check to see if that was the original problem. But I got the truck ripped apart in several ways. I'm going to actually pull this green wire out because there's no need. I think it used to be like some kind of an interior starter. I don't know why you would need that, but somebody wired it in, maybe because they were too cheap to. And you see the green wires right there. And this used to be a push button here. This little honk honk. I don't even know what that switch is for. Like, I'm going to delete all this stuff. I know that this works, the actual, what do you call it? The two front lights. But man, look at the horrible job. Like, man, sometimes people shouldn't do stuff. They shouldn't do certain things, because now I'd have to rip out the entire dash just to get that to look nice again, or put another switch there. So we got the batteries out, and now we're going to put them back in. But what happened was, when I didn't know this battery was sitting in the tray, I tried to jump start across this to make sure that the relay was good. And then when I took it out, it broke. And then I was seeing that right here around the battery terminal, it was bubbling when I did that. And then I looked at the condition of the batteries. Let's go back here. And look at the top. If you look at the top of the battery, there's battery acid leaking out of all of them. And so that terminal there was leaking. And this was the battery that all the fluid was pouring out of. So, with that said, I tried to find some spares in the garage. None of them, this is the only one that possibly works. This one's obviously broken. And now we basically got to put her back together. I was looking for my tripod and everything else, so I didn't have to hold this thing. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing started on live. Here. Please end the live immediately. If you cannot type, please end the live immediately. And add an apology to the community. You have 20 minutes to reply with your justification. YouTube chat service. I don't even honestly know how to reply to any of this, but hey, whatever, who cares? We're here to do a video on fixing the amazing, legendary 7.3 diesel. So let's start putting this battery tray back in place. We'll start with that. Now, you could see like what that acid did. I don't know if it did that, but like it definitely did some damage. So we'll put this back where it was. I got these bolts here. Trying not to touch, because I'm gonna get a new tray eventually here. But for now, all I want to do is get the truck running. That's literally all we're looking for right now. Just to know I have wheels. So I'm wearing my mission hat. It's my 50 mission hat. I worked it in to look like that. So this should, we should have a finished, possibly starting. All the science that it was giving was basically that all the signs that the truck was giving was that it was grounding out somewhere, and that would make sense. Here I am frying the truck. because trying the truck. Yeah, that's alright. Right bit wrong. Need my other piece here. So I put in the relay already, and I just want to see if the truck works. That's all I'm going for. Gotta get this persuader out here. Man, that acid definitely fixed the rust problem. Why is it stuck on right now? Man. It's like the next best thing. I gotta use a fucking pry bar to get this thing off. Like strip a bolt? What happened here? Holy crap. It's a completely different size there. Are they in the right places? Okay. Yeah, they're in the right places. Should be. Anyways, now I'm using a completely different bit because those are not the same size. What did I use? 12? Or that was the 14 I put away? Oh, I got a 14 in my hand. This is a 13. No, because the 14 didn't fit, did it? No, 13 is 13. There we go. There we go. We know where we're at now. Gotta love the flex drill. There's just so much power, literally, like. Okay, battery tray is in. Now the only thing I should get a thing to clean up the terminal. So we're gonna walk over to the garage. Follow me, everyone. Oh, Jack is tired. Life is made. Jack tired. But don't worry. Your dreams in the mirror are closer than you think. Texas Mickey Jack style. Oh. Just kind of something came back up. That was gross. Let's see. I'm pretty sure in the garage we have our battery terminal cleaner. We've been doing a good day of finding stuff. Oh, there's that baton I should bring for the walks because the dog keeps coming at us. If you watched the live yesterday, There it is. Battery terminal cleaner. I am going to put that in the truck. I got to get me some mace. For sure. But right now, we just got to get the truck running. So we're not walking everywhere we go. And wouldn't it be crazy if that was the problem? Hopefully we didn't do any damage because of that stupid ass wire. Wherever that came from. Just silly. It ended up getting underneath the battery somehow and then rubbing the insulation off to the point where it was grounding itself out on the truck. So now that we've got all that cleaned up, now we can clean our terminals here. Just for good connection. Poor truck's been through some, almost caught fire or something, right? That looks like a crappy terminal to grab. Well, we may as well clean both of them. So we're gonna do this side too, because you know, this pig, it's a pig for electricity. It needs lots of power to start it. There's all kinds of wiring all over the place here. Let's see what happens when we install a new battery. Will we have light? So here's one. These things ain't light. Sitting in place. Put that terminal down. Why is he using a hammer? I want this thing to be on there. Super good. There's already life and power in the battery terminal. But right now, I like how that's clamped on there. We're going to use this adjustable wrench to loosen it slightly. I need to get new battery terminal connectors here. You see the nuts just spinning. on there. Open up. Try to open up the terminal in order to get it down the post farther. It's like hanging on by a thread there. You don't want that. It's easier if it's connected to something that can probably. Let me see if the cat's claw will work. Probably wondering what's a cat's claw. It's a framing tool. Good for all things. All things. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I put my hand in battery acid. Probably should rinse that. So I'm gonna get the truck started first, then return these batteries because they're leaking, obviously. All right, that terminal's down. I'm only using these adjustable pliers on this nut because it's just going to be in a hard spot to tighten it. That's in there good. Pretty sure it's what, a 10? No, it's probably a 12. That's an 11 that I just used. So it's a 13. 13. Face plant. 13. This is a 13. Okay. So Letty's Uzi the 13. Okay. I'm going to put. I'll just connect it. Oh. We got lights on the truck. Check it out. You hear a compressor on. Now we should throw in this battery. Let me go get that. Probably should bring it down a little bit. Rub it on the grass. Sea bass. Whoa! It's a heavy guy. This one. Yeah. Look how tight that is still, and it's literally not in the best place. Like, we gotta fix all this wiring. Like, I could try to tighten this, but will I get it tight? Wouldn't it be amazing if that was the only problem here? Test this baby out here right away. Let's just get to getting this thing started. Let's get this started in here. I think I can open that a little more. And I touch anything, and it's like I can feel the burning from the acid. So now this thing has had a cold start. I touched it again. I should probably... Oh, I tightened that one already. I should probably loosen it so I can turn the terminal enough that I can get a wrench in there. We know that's tight. Come on. Oh, it's only a good one. It ain't coming off. Just ain't coming off. What? Ain't coming off. There. Nice and tight. Everything's tightened up. Now let's see if we can get this thing up and running. So we originally took out the steering column, the switch. See the switch hanging there? I should be able to start the truck just with the switch. But let it see. Let us see. Let me just get this camera set up better. This way you guys can see everything that's going on here. The keys are just right here. Let's see what happens. Put this in. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Woo! There we go. Oh my gosh. Truck is running. That was stupid, having to deal with that. I gotta fix this sloppy shifter next. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As you can see, we got the F-350 running, and it was something crazy like that. That was the crazy part. It was literally something you would never have thought. And it was this green wire burned out, melted, fried. There we have it. So now I feel like all we gotta do is put some stuff together. But I think we should take it for a testy drive. And we should really clean this truck too. It's so gross how dirty. Look at how dirty it is underneath all that. Well, I'm glad to know that that's all it was. A little bit of silliness. Now we gotta run it. Do you hear that? Not only is that the sound of greatness, that's the sound of success. We got her going. Woo! So let's put that switch back in. That white box that you just saw me use to start the truck. Let's set that up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna shut it off with this switch. See, like right now, there's no resistance because the switch isn't in there. I'm just curious. Should I take apart and just check? We should check to see if this one will work. Because then at least that way I know I have one. And I know it's two different part numbers. I wonder if it's going to be any much different when we take it apart. So now we know that that works. We know that we can literally... This is basically like when you turn the key on. So you turn the key, now you've moved this. Right? There's a actuator point where all the lights come on. Right there. So that's the key in that position. That's the start position, and then we just go. There. So basically the way this thing works is right here. This is it's got this plastic slide, right? This slide, and that basically connects underneath to the steering column. Right where this plastic arm is. So look, I'm gonna turn the key. Look at this. That's in the start position. That's in the like truck is accessory position. That's where the accessories are. And so that basically moves that pin up and down. So I'm going to try to see if this guy's any different. We're going to take apart the this one here. I just want to double check that we're in a good view of what's going on here. So the serial numbers aren't exactly the same on this. And by the way, this is a 7mm wrench to get this off. Serial numbers aren't exactly the same. So I'm curious if it will work. That way I know that if I needed one, I could just take it out of like a newer model. I know it's diesel and all, it's a little different. I just want to see if everything's set up the same way. We're just getting curious here. That's crazy. That was the problem the whole time. Okay, so we got her off, and literally all the pins look like they're in the exact same place. See that? They look exactly the same. So let's see what happens when we throw this guy on. Let's see if it'll start the truck. Because then I know I have a part that I know I have a spare part for that, and it cost me $8 instead of 30. So you just basically screw it back in and it'll pull itself over the pins properly. And I'm just going to keep this as a spare. I'll put the original back. I just noticed that one was a little stiffer than the other. And this new one that I just put on. Okay, that should be there. I'll turn the key to unlock the steering wheel. Oh, okay. Got power. See if we got start. So they are compatible. All right. That's good to know. Because I tried looking it up and, you know, I'm not computer savvy here. But, I wonder if that was the reason I was having all these hard starts, like before. Like, maybe the glow plugs don't need to be changed and you just gotta not short the truck out on Okay, so we know that that one works. That's good. I'm happy. So now I'm just going to take this off, put the old one back on. It's fine. It works. But just so you know, you can use a 2004 starter switch on a 1999 F350. Let's throw that guy on there. And then we can basically put it all back together. Oh, look at that. I'm going to show you. They couldn't line up the vents for the dash, so they just smashed the dash against it in Neanderthal-like fashion. Oh, my hand is sore. Okay, we'll get that back on. So, and the relay is the same, the one I installed off of the firewall there, the fender wall. That worked out pretty good. Now you just got to make sure the slide is in the same position as where the key is supposed to be. And to be honest, it won't slide in unless it is in the hole. So that shaft that you saw sticking up, the shaft slides into that hole. There's no other way to put it back. All right, let's see what we got now. Oh, we got lots of power now. No lights are flashing. Yeah! Jack is happy here. Now this selector is a little loose. But the truck runs. That's the amazing part. The tractor runs. Now I gotta I don't really like all these wires. I'm gonna take this for a test drive. We'll take it for a test drive. I would like to try to get this shifter's got a lot of loosiness. And apparently underneath at the end of where the shifter is, the screws back themselves out. This is just what I heard. Is it what is reality? I don't know. It's really hard. Okay, there they are. It's tight. It definitely isn't that. Okay, well, at least we know that it's not. It's not that. So let's just throw all the stuff we don't need on the ground here, like so. This wire can just kind of be tucked. Just grab all this stuff, organize it after here. Because now that we no longer have to focus on getting it started, we can finish the other things that need to be done. Let me place that wire, but we'll go to the back of the house to do this. We're literally on a busy street trying to, get this thing going. So let's just rip around the block. It makes Chunks feel better about his existence. And just because I just wanted to have a little drive here to make sure there's tailgate's not just sitting open here. And let's see it purr like the kitten she is. Alright. Alright. I was too eager to start it. Feels weird having the dash all opened up like this. So this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes people shouldn't do mechanic work. Look at they smush the vent in instead of lining it up. So that's why for some reason this thing kept popping off and I didn't know why. It's probably because of a lot of things that they did. I'm assuming these screws were to also remove, but they just ripped it out. I'm assuming. So let's go on a little drive with Texas Mickey Jack, ladies and gentlemen. There we have her. We're moving along, Chunks. Look at that. Gorgeous thing. Ow! Fuck, what's wrong with you? Literally smash your nose and pinch my skin. Like, that's crazy. Just so I can pet you. Yes, I love you. But I don't want to be injured to love you. There we go. Kind of feels weird to be driving with like the whole thing not fully assembled. Oh. Just strolling down the road with my dog in my truck. Strolling down the road with my dog in my truck. We got Dr. Chunks in the back. The most gorgeous animal you've ever seen. He's like, oh, maybe I'm just gonna get in your way. Chunks, and that's all I gotta say. Flip it around. There we go. We found the little hooks we needed to remove the stereo. That was pretty good. So now I guess we can basically do a little loop-de-loop and put the front back together and then start working on the valve covers. Oh, I love the sound of my truck. There we go. There was some faulty wiring. Oh, you know, the batteries aren't bad. Look at all the beautiful scenery. Driving around the hood, creeping slow. Everyone wonders where Jack's gonna go. And we're traveling in our conveyance. We're traveling, and I wonder if I had a pit bull. There we go. I don't know why. Like, really, what YouTube has to do is they have to fix this stupid. As soon as you change the camera angle, it'll shut off or cancel out the live, and then everyone else is going to be upset. But what do we got here? I'm glad that's a truck. My Ford Focus. Well, to be honest, I'm not a Ford guy. I'm a guy that, if it works good, why change, right? Like, these F-250s, F-350 diesel 7.3s are some of the best vehicles. You know what? I'd be willing to say the best vehicle Ford has ever put out. Like, best-selling truck. And when you got these 7.3s, then, man, if you take care of them, not like this truck. This truck wasn't taken care of. I bought it off somebody thinking that they knew what they were doing, but like, as you start fixing things, you start going, oh my god, here, like, oh, they smashed the vent in so that the thing would fit instead of lining it up, right? Like, they did everything half-assed, backwards. Now listen. You hear the turbo taking off there. Eventually, you're going to get a new turbo. There's a lot of things that's going to happen to this thing. That because I have room for the gorgeous animal in the back. Look, he's got his bed back there. What are you doing? You're getting in the way of the filming here. And we're just doing a little ride around the block. And I'm so glad I got this thing running again, because I was supposed to do a bunch of stuff the other day, which didn't happen. Now, everything is behind. So this is crazy special. But I like taking this ridge drive. The dog is like, oh, well, I see parks everywhere. Since I see parks, are you going to stop at a park so that we can like go for a walk in the park? See, I'm hearing the words, but I'm not seeing the actions. Let's there we are, cresting over the hill. And I'm going to do Chunks View. Now we got wheels. So now that we got it running, we can put it in the back. We've literally got a wheel bearing to install. Can you move your face? Thank you. That's wheel bearing and a bunch of garbage on that side. Just rarely do I have passengers. But it's a beautiful area. So we're gonna tackle the valve covers since we have time. We may just stop and grab some food now that we're out of pizza. Look at the trees, leaves are falling. We're literally 2 weeks out of summer. It's rained an entire summer. People are out. Gotta pull those weeds, those pesky weeds. Silly to me, but oh, what a nice little drive this is. What's that truck? Roar. 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 So we'll leave the wheel bearing for last because we're gonna get the glow plugs going. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get these glow plugs going. I really like this neighborhood. We're very fortunate to have been able to move here 16 years ago. Put your signals on. Right, gorgeous thing? He's like, but sir, you keep driving by the parks. And we can't bark in the parks when you drive by the parks. Oh my god, bring all those tools to the back. And basically, oh, excuse me, get the rest of the truck finished. So we're not leaking oil everywhere. We'll try to get an oil change done today too. We got all the oil. We've put like additives to remove the carbon inside the engine. We've done a bit bit of stuff here. And yeah. Well, I guess maybe I should just end the live and restart it when I put the valve covers on, which is going to be in about an hour or so, because there's no point in you guys just watching me driving around. La di da 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 da. La di 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 da da da. Here we are. I left the door open on the house. Yeah, check engine light disappeared. I gotta really change that turbo, that's for sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Remember, I'll be redoing the live in about an hour or so, because we're going to do the valve covers next. Might as well. We've already spent the day working on the truck. Let's finish her off with getting those oil leaks stopped and oil change done. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Don't.